If you're struggling with anxiety and constantly ruminating about the past or negative thoughts, then this video is for you. My name is Sarah Green. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and I want to give you guys a couple of tips. One, you cannot just try to stop the thought and hope that it stays stopped, all right? You're going to want to replace the thought. In order to replace a negative thought with a positive one, you must first recognize that you're having the thought and you need to acknowledge it. Once you acknowledge that you're having that thought, basically saying in your head, I see you, I hear you, and then going ahead and saying, but I'm not going to give you my power. I know it sounds silly. You may even have to say it out loud, but I want you to at least say it in your head. Now, the reason that I say you can't just stop the thought is very simple, really. I want you to not think about a white elephant. I do not think about that white elephant. As a matter of fact, while you're not thinking about white elephants, I want you to also not think about pink or green elephants. Well, guess what? More than likely you had a quick flash of what a white or a pink or a green elephant was, right? It does not work for us to tell our minds not to do something, but what does work is for us to tell our minds what to do. Our minds respond very positively to directions to do something. So number two, I want for you to get in your mind, this is not a suppression technique. You're not suppressing the negative thought. Instead, what you're going to do is replace the thought. Because once you have noted that that thought is there, more than likely that thought did not originate with you. It could have originated in the media. It could have originated from a friend or family member. It could have originated from anywhere. But you've accepted that thought for so long that now it has created something of a groove in your mind as it goes in circles around your mind. So now you're going to actually replace that thought with what you would rather see or what you would rather be thinking of. If that thought is, oh, this person did this thing to me, they made me feel this way, well, you're going to reclaim your power and you're going to say, yeah, I recognize that thought. I know the thing happened, but I remember when this other person did this positive thing, or I remember when I did this positive thing. I remember that I overcame that, and here I am now. You're not where you were. You're better than where you used to be. You're not where you're going to be. You're going to bigger, better, greater things. However, when you keep focusing on that negative ruminating thought, it keeps you tethered to that negative feeling. And the feeling is the key. So once again, step one, acknowledge the thought, recognize that it's there. And then step two is you're going to replace that thought with what you would rather think. Replace that feeling with what you would rather feel. Because once you get that in, it's going to start to reprogram your mind to do, to believe, to think, to see those things that you would rather see manifest or created in your life. And remember, if you want to see good and positive things happening in your life, it really first starts with your mind. Because what's in your mind and that you continuously think on goes into your heart, and what's in your heart comes out your mouth, and it becomes a cycle, because what's out comes out your mouth is going to go back in your head, your heart, and over again, and you create a cycle that now gets perpetuated. So if you want to see positive, change your thoughts. As a person thinketh, so are they. All right, you got this. If you have any questions or comments below, comment, like, follow, and please share if you think this will help somebody else.